Hi everybody and welcome back to CHAUVET DJ Academy. In this section, we're going to discuss building relationships and how working together with other vendors can increase your bottom line and your performance. One of our main jobs as a master of ceremonies is to be the guide, the person that everyone looks to for answers, whether it be guests or other professionals. So what are some good ways to organize details so you have the answers they're looking for? Well, one way is to use online planning tools. Now, there are a lot of them available, so do your research, but check out well-known programs such as DJ Intelligence or DJ Event Planner, or other online sources that allow client interaction during the planning process. This will allow you to work with the client during the planning process interactively and provide you and your client information at your fingertips. These online planning forms will provide you information such as number of guests, venue locations, time frames, and other vendors that you'll be working with. This is an advantage because it allows you to contact vendors ahead of time to discuss the evening or any special moments that you may have created with a couple or a client. Clients also have the convenience of creating timelines themselves for the reception or their wedding day. Now, understand that couples don't plan events every weekend like we DJs do. They will need your guidance as a professional to help them create the ideal timeline. As DJs, we understand the average length of a grand entrance or cocktails, dinner, toasts, etc., and they're looking for your expertise. This will allow you to create the timeline for a successful event. There are also other great features to these online sources, such as music selections and online payment systems. Another thing to keep in mind is prior communication. It's so important. Communicating ahead of time with other vendors will help them know that you take your job as a master of ceremonies seriously. It also eliminates miscommunication at the event or in the moment. With your online planning tools, you can email other vendors a copy of the timeline that the client has approved. When a vendor, such as the photographer, arrives, have a copy of the timeline for them and then walk them through the timeline and staging of the room. Staging is the placement and positioning of people and objects, such as the cake or where speeches are happening, the grand entrance location, etc. By discussing these things with your photographer or videographer, they can capture the moments that you create. As MC, one of our jobs is to create these moments. Your photographer's job is to capture those moments. We have to understand that we aren't at that event just for a successful dance party, but also for a successful overall reception or celebration. Your goal should be to create moments and to have your photographer capture them so that when that couple looks back at those pictures, they remember the fun, the laughter, the excitement that you created on their special day. When you're communicating with other vendors, some of the biggest things to discuss are obviously how, when, and where. How is the entrance going to happen? Is it a personalized grand entrance? Is it energetic? Are the lights going to be dimmed down? And most importantly, what direction are the couples going after they enter the room? The last thing the photographer wants is the back of the couples as they are walking away from them. If they already know the direction or path of the couples, they can achieve multiple shots and get great pictures to choose from. When will it happen? Obviously, timing is everything. If the photographer is not even in the room when a moment is ready to begin, then they're bound to miss capturing that moment. Let them know during that timeline review, and then also right before it is going to happen, just to re-inform them that it'll be happening in about 2 minutes or so. And of course, where will it happen? Surprise moments happen all the time, and everyone wants to surprise their guests with unforgettable moments. But if the photographer doesn't know where these moments are going to happen, they will also be surprised and miss great photo opportunities. Think about this. If you're creating a group shot of a dancing crowd and the photographer wants them to gather together or face a certain direction, they're not going to be the ones to get on your microphone to ask for that request. Now, if you think of creating those moments or shots before the photographer has to even ask for them, the photographer is going to love you because they know you are creating their shot for them. So why, as entertainers, should we care so much about vendor organization? Well, number one, the overall success of the event. Your clients are the best word of mouth for future clients. Vendor relationships. If you create great moments for your photographer, videographer, or other vendors to capture, they're going to love you. They will be more willing to share photos with you because without your direction, they never even would have captured those images. Cross-marketing. When the photographer shows their portfolio of the amazing moments to potential clients, they're going to want to know more info about that photo. And that is when your name comes up. This is a type of cross-marketing. And of course, social media. Once you created a great relationship with other vendors, then your name starts to appear more and more on social media tags, photo tags, and Twitter feeds. Working just a little bit harder to communicate will pay off in dividends and will allow you to cut back on your advertising and marketing because you have industry professionals spreading the word for you. This is the end of video 1 of the expert level. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck on your quiz, and we'll see you right back here in CHAUVET DJ Academy.